because again, he's got it. I would love to share it with you, but at the same time, it's only how Brian is going to share it is going to make the story the best.
I got you.
Anyway, so long story short, Brian and I, we visited, and Danny actually came with us as well. Three of us, we actually went to
jumping right
Tommy
into
and Megan
story time, and here he is.
Yes, he's here.
Yeah, I just admitted him.
Yes, Brian. He's still connecting audio.
Yes, he is.
Hurry up. Oh my God. Brian. Dude, I was telling them just now that literally I cannot tell too many stories without you here on the podcast, because the way you tell certain stories just makes it 1,000 times funnier. We can't hear you.
Did he figure it out? Time?
See, I was having audio issues too, but I got this done before the podcast. All right, well. By the way, Whitmer, make sure you're on gallery view, not speaker view. That way you can see everybody.
Yeah, I'm on gallery. I usually am
just make sure. All right.
When we just do our hockey podcast, that's where I do the other one.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I guess the story's not going to happen because Brian can't figure out his damn audio.
Or he's frozen.
Okay. No, he's not frozen. He's moving.
How about now?
There you go. There it is.
I turned off Bluetooth.
You turned off your Bluetooth?
Dude, literally, I had the same issue. I had to reconnect my headphones and everything. It sucked.
Yeah. All right, so what story are we telling?
Honestly, we got to start off with a bang. How does our good old buddy Tommy take his shots?
All right. Oh my God. This kid. So his fiance is pouring shots for us and like her little mixology thing. Really cool. And we all cheers because we haven't like all seen each other in a long time. Yep. We all cheers, take it normally, and then she pours another one for us. We're all right, we'll take another one. And this dude sips his. Jeff and I throw it back. This kid's sipping a shot, like they're green tea shots, but he's sipping it. Like he's just sipping it like a beer. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, it tastes good. I'm like, Tommy.
And literally, and then after that, he takes half the shot, not the whole shot, half the shot.
He takes half the shot, and then he starts sipping.
And he's just enjoying the taste in his mouth, and he's just like has a big old,
He was doing like this something that like what you do is like when you're wine tasting or like or you're even like not just sipping, but
I wouldn't even go that far when wine tasting because wine tasting you enjoy the taste, but for him he took it to a whole new level. He like let the shot sit in his mouth for like 20 seconds.
Yeah, so the 20 seconds is a little excessive,
but you get the point.
But yes, he took it like a wine tasting, or if you're tasting like
it's a very long sip.
You take a very long sip and you try to swish it around your mouth to get like all that kind of residue and like try to really get the ingredients, not the ingredients, but
you're trying to be fancy with the shot.
The flavors. Yeah, he was being fancy with the shot. He's like sips it and drink it. And Jeff and I are just sitting there. We look at each other like, the fuck just happened? And he was doing it for the rest of the night too. He was doing the same thing. I love that kid too, but at a certain point, he was like, "Give me another beer." I was like, "All right," and I would pour him half, and I'd give myself the other half. I did that for like 4 or 5 beers for him. I would pour half for him, and then I drink the other half because this kid was just not. He wasn't going to be okay. He wasn't okay then, but I'm like, he needs to have fun. He needs to like continue.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna give him a full beer.
No.
Give him a half.
Like so that was the best story. But then something else happened that was this was just one of the best moments. So we were playing this one card game that I got for Christmas from a friend of two friends of mine called What Do You Mean? And for those who don't know, it's simply it's basically the meme version of Cards Against Humanity. whoever has the best card that fits perfectly with the meme, you get that meme. So I forget what the actual meme was, Brian. I don't know if you remember for the math one.
I remember. Oh, the card or what?
Yeah, the card. I remember what the actual the card that you played was. I just can't remember.
I think it was one. It was a guy looking over the sunset, or something like that. I think.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I think it was that one.
Yeah,
it was a guy just like sitting on like a banister, and he was just looking over at the sunset. That's all.
Yeah, basically he's like glancing out and everything, and so of course since it's my turn to read the cards and whatever I decide was the funniest one, got the meme. I wish I read his answer last, but Brian's card. Well, I didn't know. I shuffled it and it was random, but I shuffled. I just wish I read his last. I shuffled the cards. I read the first thing I read is when everyone is discussing if the answer was 67 or 68, and you got -4. And literally, I felt that answer so much because literally that's happened to me several times before. But no, I lost it so much.
I take it math isn't your strong suit then.
Not anymore, no.
Not anymore.
Well, at one point,
when was it?
Used to be.
Oh, you mean when you were in elementary school and it was simple math?
Yeah, maybe. When you were only 5 + 5. Jeff, you weren't even good at geometry. I was in your geometry class.
I got a B in geometry, so screw you.
I gotta see.
Yeah, so suck it.
I don't know my shapes.
Anyway, so no, but I was laughing so hard though. I started crying because I was laughing that much, but I couldn't even finish reading the rest of the cards. I had to hand them off to Danny to read the cards because I was laughing that much though. But but no, because I got instant flashbacks from junior year at ESU where this small Russian lady who's our professor.
We've told this story before.
But basically, long story short, was everyone had different answers, and then someone said 12, and she goes, "Why would it be 12?" And everyone just like looked at each other like, "Wait, what? I don't know." But like everyone got like 12, 14, 16, 4, and then I was one of the people that got like 15 or 16 or whatever it was, and then after she like yelled at the whole class, she's like, "Why would it be 12?" We're just like, "Well, so much for asking questions." But literally, once I read that card, I lost it, and I lost it. I loved it. It was the greatest answer out there.
I don't think I've laughed that hard in a long time.
I needed a good laugh like that. So Brian,
my chest hurt so much. I was laughing so hard I couldn't breathe. I tried to breathe, but my chest was hurting because I was laughing so hard. And I left the room. because I just couldn't compose myself. Because Jeff was on the floor rolling around, like just like insane, like just laughing so hard.
Oh my god! Like I said, I was crying because I was laughing that hard.
And like the thing is, Jeff kind of knew. But he kind of looked at me, and I was like, "Yeah, that's mine." Kind of almost instantaneously, we knew it was. We knew who was winning, and he knew it was mine because he was like, "Who else would give him that?"
You're right.
This guy.
But so those were the two highlights for sure over the weekend that I couldn't share without Brian being here. So Brian, thank you for joining us. You may leave.
Yeah. I bet. See you guys. Now, like I like hiking more than camping though.
That I agree with.
Yeah,
I like hiking.
Same.
Except not the hike that Jeff and I went on.
No.
We went. Tommy brought us.
That wasn't a hike. That was a death trail.
Oh, from this past weekend again.
And like, I'm not being like dramatic, but like my back hurt after that. Like, I'm not being dramatic. My lower back was extremely tight and sore after hiking for like an hour. I think it wasn't even an hour.
Honestly, it felt like an hour. It wasn't though. I don't think
it was just like Tom would be like, "Oh, there's not that many hills," and then we'd see a hill like this.
It literally just.
And I'm like,
up.
We're talking to Tommy. That's Tommy. He's not.
This is true.
Yeah.
He also said he wouldn't lie to me again, and look what he did. He lied to me again.
This is the second time he's
with his walking stick
about something like that. the first time you guys went on a very infamous was it a bike ride or a run?
It was a bike ride. This kid, I went to his house and he's like, "Hey, Brian," I'm like, "Hey, so you want to go for a bike ride?" I'm like, "How far?" He's like, "I was gonna be like 3-4 miles." I'm like, "Oh, easy. Yeah, let's go." We're like almost like 45 minutes into this fucking bike ride, and I'm like, "Yo, bro, where are we?" I'm like, "This has definitely been more than 4 miles." Like, "Yeah, we're almost there." I was like, "Okay," and like
45 minutes.
Well, not like a 45 minutes person. It was being exaggeration there, but
Yeah,
I was like,
gonna say
we're continuing down the road still.
Mhm.
So like, I'm a junior or senior in high school, so I know my whereabouts, and I'm like, we have stuff to go back. the bike ride was 12 miles.
Oh my god!
We went 6 miles one way and 6 miles back.
I think I would honestly kill Tommy. Like once it's like
I wanted to,
Yeah.
but the thing is, I didn't know where I was because I was back out in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
We went past where I normally have to go. So I didn't know where I was anymore. I didn't have my phone on me. I didn't have anything. I had Tommy, and I had to follow Tommy. And look what happened. I was like, he was like, "Good job, we went 6 miles." I'm like,
6 miles.
And then now that's 6 miles on the way back.
And I was like, "You didn't know we had to go back now." He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "You're the worst. I hate you. I don't want to be friends anymore." And then we got back, and he's like, "How was that?" I'm like, "That sucked."
Don't make me do that again.
It went.
I was like, I have not gone on a bike ride with him since.
Just a hike.
Yeah, it's
Just a hike. Just a hike.
And now he's not.
And now I don't want to
do again.
I don't want to do that again either.
Yeah.
Well, maybe when I'm more in shape. And that's
Even
a maybe.
then, probably not.
Yeah.
And that's a maybe.
Like I said, even then, probably not.
Mm-hmm. Maybe if you get your cardio up a little more, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like, even Jeff was there. We're like, "Are there any more hills?" He's like, "Nah." And then like 20 feet later, we ran into a hill.
Yeah, it honestly really sucked.
Yeah.
And then there was one point where we were getting ready to go down this one hill. Brian and I just looked down, and it's just a straight.
It's like this.
And literally, and now
We're on a roller coaster.
Basically.
If it was snowing, you had a sled. You could have easily used it.
Dude, you would put.
You might have died, but
down
you
that
could
hill.
have used it.
You would have died if you went down sledding, but yeah. So at one point, like because I was trying to be careful, I was like basically taking like little baby steps. At one point, I was like, "Well, I can't go any slower because like your your pace kind of has to pick up to catch up with the rest of the crowd." So before you know it, you're basically running down the hill.
Mm-hmm.
I also didn't wear the right shoes.
No, I wore Timberlands, but still, that's
not the best. They're heavy.
Yeah, that didn't help my cause running down the hill.
Yeah, Jeff and I had poor footwear decision-making skills for that. I had the shoes with me. I just didn't put them on.
Oh, you know, I just thought of. I don't have the picture of you jumping off the rock.
I do.
Can you share it?
No, I cannot.
It's not that bad.
My face is funny, but no.
Yeah. Yeah. But because Brian, yeah.
I missed that. I was like, I was jumping off a rock, and like I got up the rock.
It was a big rock, though.
It was pretty big, but it was like it wasn't that high. It wasn't that high, but it was higher than I anticipated when I jumped off. Because of how the ground wasn't flat, there was a dip in the ground,
right. And
so when I landed, I thought that the ground was closer. It wasn't.
No.
And so as mid-air, I was like, "There's a dip where I'm jumping," and my face, you could see the expression on my face on realizing what was happening. So Megan got a picture of like a live time photo of my face of realizing.
It was pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
But I mean, yeah, I wore my Nike Air Force Ones on that hike. Not the smartest decision.
Oops. No.
I cleaned them, so they're good now.
Yeah, not the best hiking shoes.
I cleaned them, so they're good now. But I had Nike Freeze with me. I didn't wear them. I don't know why. I just didn't. But yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah, you also banged a beer can off your head too.
Yeah, that was it was poor execution. Not poor decision, poor execution.
I got a good amount of feedback on that video too.
It was a poor execution.
Was it?
Very poor.
It was very poor execution. The can didn't break, which I was very surprised because I hit that pretty hard.
You did, and multiple times.
Yes.
It didn't break. I'm usually pretty, and Jeff can attest this. I'm pretty good with it too. I can do it, but like,
all right. Let's see here. I have from our one friend, Carly. I'm in pain watching that. OMG, all that he didn't even drink it. Shaking my head, disappointed.
Yeah. I didn't think it through.
Will, our buddy Will, classic.
Yeah.
One more. Julia, our buddy Chris's girlfriend. Bro, what is happening over there?
I mean, again, it was poor. It was poor execution, not poor decision making.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's a little bit of both.
No, I don't regret. No, I don't regret doing that. I just regret how I didn't break.
Whose idea was it? Oh, it was his. Okay.
Because Tommy's never seen me do it, so let's do it.
Oh, got it. I get
I get it at that point.
Yep, I get it.
I should have just shotgunned it. We should have done that down there. Damn.
Tommy would have probably sipped that too.
Tommy wouldn't have been able to do that.
We would have had to shower shotgunning a beer.
We would have to show Tommy how to do it. That's the thing. But yeah, that was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was fun.
Interesting.
It was fun.